Hey guys, it's Alex, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk. Hopefully you guys are having a good day, and let's get the video. Let's start off with one of the biggest headlines throughout the summer, and that is AC Milan and what they're doing throughout the summer transfer window. Signing the likes of 9 players so far, and more will be coming, and re-signing Donnarumma. And this is this is what they wanted to be, to come back to their old glory days when they were the dominant team in Serie A and in Europe. Then they stopped spending money. Now they had a Chinese takeover, and now they want to be back, and they are doing it so far this transfer window, signing the likes of Leonardo Bonucci, Matteo Musacchio, Ricardo Rodriguez, Frank Kessie, Akancha Longu, Biglia, and Andre Silva, and now heavily rumored to be signing Morata too. And this is what they're doing. It's incredible. It's insane. But will they be title contenders, and will they win the Europa League this season? I think in the beginning of the season they might struggle due to the fact that they're pretty much having 7 to 8 new players in their starting 11, and chemistry might be a little bit off. But I think after, if they're wise, they will develop the chemistry well together. It might take them a couple of days, it might not. But after that, I think they'll be a very dominant team in Serie A. But will they be title contenders? I think when taking the likes of Leonardo Bonucci from Juventus, taking the likes of Biglia, Frank Kessie, all these from rival teams will certainly help them, especially in the long run, with how Juventus run when they sign rivals like players from rival teams like Pjanic and etc. And I think they are going to be one of the best teams. I think if the future is like this, and they do sign the likes of Morata, and they might even sign Renato Sanchez, I think they are going to be set for the future. I think they might be the next big team in Italy to compete in Europe for titles and titles, and they might actually win a UCL final like some other Italy teams can't win, Juventus. But let me know in the comments if you think these signings made AC Milan that great, or back to their good old days, and where they will be a dominant force again. My prediction is they will finish top 3 in Serie A, but I think they're going to start off a little bit, struggle a little. But once they get the chemistry correct, I think they'll be one of the best teams in Europe. And if they do sign Morata, if they might get Renato Sanchez on loan or buy him, and etc., I think they're really going to be incredible. And what formation do you think they're going to line up? Do you think they're going to play a 3 at back, 5 at the back to suit the likes of Roman Goli, Musacchio, and Bonucci? Or do you think they're going to bench Musacchio for the likes of Roman Goli and Bonucci partnership will be dominant? And do you think that AC Milan can win the Europa League? With the likes of Arsenal being the heavy favorites this year, especially them signing Lacazette, and they might sign Lamar, I don't know yet, and they did sign Kolasinac. They should be the favorites. And Wenger really needs this title, needs to be back in Champions League so they can keep the likes of Ozil and Sanchez. It just, right now, it looks like Roma can really compete and be one of the best teams in Europe. They can do something that was really unheard of, and they're pretty much just buying a whole new team this summer. And yes, people might say they're overpaying for these players. These players might not be world class yet, but if their trend is what their trend is really, other than Bonucci, most of these players were very young and very talented. So if they can develop them correctly too, they might have some world class players on that team. If they get likes of Morata, and then they have one of the best striker partnerships in Europe with Andre Silva, Morata, and if Carlos Bacca stays, him too. So I think AC Milan are going to be title contenders. I don't know if they're going to win it this year, but I could see them in top 3, like I said. I think it might be Juventus still, even though they lost Bonucci. I still think they're so dominant. They still have the best team. And I still don't know if not Roma, AC Milan are that good or that ready to compete with them. But I think it'll be like Juventus, as of now, Juventus. Then I think Napoli, then I think AC Milan, then I think Roma, then maybe Inter, because they've been heavily linked to a lot of big signings. And they might do well, but right now it's only been it's about the other Milan with AC Milan and what they're doing. And do you think that AC Milan are only going to be the best team? And if they keep spending like this, do you think they might be one of the best teams in Europe in the near future? I don't know yet, but as of now, this looks like AC Milan are going to be incredible. And let's get into, and let me know. I think that's all the football transfers I'm going to talk about. Yes, you can talk about Everton, how they're doing. Is Lukaku the right fit for United? Will him and Marcus Rashford make a good partnership up top? Do you think like the Real Madrid will be good? Because they're signing a lot of players, but there aren't starters yet. But their future you looks a lot brighter with the likes of Theo Hernandez and Danny Ceballos. Do you think Nelson Semedo is the right replacement for Dani Alves at the right back position? And do you think Barcelona should sign next to help compete against Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid? And let's get into NBA news. With the Summer League almost ending, we can do a review of some of the highlights or big name or players that have been outperforming or playing to great expectations. After the first game, Lonzo Ball didn't look like he was going to be. A lot of fans were shocked how bad he was that first game. Then he took off the big baller brand shoes, then he just became amazing. He has so far 2 triple doubles, almost 3. Had a game with 36 points. He's been dominant with his passing and skills. He's really been leading the Lakers to where they are. And if this is anything like he's going to be in his professional career, I think the Lakers are set with their point guard. And he's been so great. But I look at Lonzo Ball, that's what I expected him to do. But one player that, as of now, looks to be amazing, or 2 players actually I'm going to talk about, are the Jazz drafting Donovan Mitchell and the Mavericks getting Dennis Smith Jr. Right now, it looks like the Knicks messed up badly on picking Frank Natili, if I pronounce his last name correctly, over Dennis Smith. Yes, Frank could be the next Chris Sasson just from Europe and becoming a great talent, but we haven't seen him play yet. And what we've been seeing from Dennis Smith is that Dennis Smith looks like he's going to be amazing in the NBA. And he's going to be one of the best players, best rookies in the league. And then you saw Donovan Mitchell. If he performs that greatly, he might be a good replacement for Gordon Hayward. I think he's a point guard if I'm not mistaken. But if he can help put up the same numbers Gordon Hayward did, that would be very good for the Jazz because they still have a very talented team around him, like the Rudy Gobert. They get Dante Exum back. They have Joe Ingles. And they have some other key players like Joe Johnson on that team. And if they get Donovan Mitchell perform as well, I think they're going to be set for a while. And then you have the likes of Mavericks, where what they're doing is great. They're in a rebuilding process, but they have a lot of good talent on the team with likes of Nerlens Noel, Yogi Ferrell, the other Curry, and now Dennis Smith. They could have a good future with him. And I think the Knicks might have messed up there. But let me know who you think was the best player in Summer League so far. Is it Lonzo? Is it Dennis Smith? Is it Donovan Mitchell? Is it Bam Adebayo, who looks very impressive for the Heat? There's a lot of players that you can look at and think they are going to have good futures. And I think I'm very excited to see them in the NBA this season. Let me know who you think is going to win Rookie of the Year. And let's get into our final topic, and that's the NFL. As of today, you're watching this, the deadline was completed of players signing long-term deals that are on the franchise tag. As of now, it isn't. And it looks like the 2 big players, Kirk Cousins and Le'Veon Bell, won't be signing with their or re-signing a long-term deal with their respective teams. And do you think Kirk Cousins should leave after this season? I don't think the Redskins are going to offer him that contract he wants. Yes, I think the Redskins are right, and he's not worth the $25 million he's going to get. But it's not if he's worth it or not. It's that's his market, and his value's like that. You have to pay for it. I don't know why the Redskins haven't done it yet. It's only going to get more expensive. I think Kirk Cousins is set no matter what. If he just performs average, just so decent this year, he's set for the future no matter what, because you have the likes of the San Francisco 49ers. You have the Rams might be getting him, the Jets, and like there's Browns. There's so many teams that can get him and sign him to that big contract that I think he doesn't need to worry about anything. Yeah, you can leave him on tag and get paid like 25, 26 mil this year, and he'll be set. And then the Redskins really need to make sure, if the Redskins don't sign him, who are they going to sign at quarterback? I get it. Most of these quarterbacks aren't worth that kind of money. But in this market, you're not going to get anyone better for for a price like that or for cheaper. And then Le'Veon Bell is a very interesting one. He's been probably the most important player on the Steelers, and he's only going to get paid 12 mil. I don't understand why the running back position, the highest paid player as of now is Sean McCoy with only 8 mil. But Le'Veon Bell should be getting paid a lot of money. He should be getting paid more than 12 million. He's proven that he's one of the best running backs in the league and one of the best playmakers. I mean, you saw Antonio Brown sign one of the biggest deals in NFL history for the wide receiver and getting paid over 20 million or something around that fee. Why shouldn't Le'Veon Bell not get paid like that? Why shouldn't he not get that kind of treatment? I don't know. I think he should get paid like that. Let me know in the comments. Do you think how much these players should go for and what teams they should go for if they're not going to get re-signed by by the Steelers or the Redskins next season? Yeah, I think that's going to be it for today's Let's Talk. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. So let me know what I should talk about next episode. And if you had any discussions you want to talk about in the comments below, please do. I will respond to all comments. Hope you guys are having a good day and peace.